Good morning, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. We just moved the mob into this paddock. It's had about 60 days rest, and they're really happy in here this morning. We got out here early. It's Saturday, and we don't do a lot of, farm work on the weekends. Try and let the boys have off, and we need off too. And so we get out here early. We move the animals, and the rest of the day is ours to kind of relax or do other things besides farms and stuff. And anyway, I just came on this plant this morning. I'm not sure what this is. I got to get that app. y'all are awesome though. You always tell me what it is, so I'm gonna lay it on you again. What is that plant? Man, it's got some serious beans on it. I bet you the cows work that booger over. It's a beautiful plant. It looks palatable, but we're gonna find out. But I know what is palatable is this. Look at that. Folks, we've had one rain in the last 30 days, and we got it earlier this week. And it really bailed us out. We had 6/10, and then we had a 1/2 inch. And had them a day apart, but yeah, it's doing well. Got this giant foxtail up here, and you can tell there's clumps here. A lot of giant foxtail. Well, that is a thick little bull. He's just a yearling. That's one will be marketed next year, but boy, he is a chunk. Nice animal. There's a sister, nice little heifer. Grandma's a new mommy. I just saw her calf. She is, oh, it's right there with her. Should have known. It's not very far from her. She keeps pretty good tabs on it when it's young. She's just a super mama. Boy, these cows, you can tell which part of the paddock is the best. Just watch it when you turn them in. And it's right up on this hill. There's been a lot of fertility put down on this hill. Before we leased this farm, this is where they fed all the hay at. It's right up, because it's easy to get to. They could come off the blacktop right there through that gate. And I remember this was just, lots of hay fed right here. And that was 20 some years ago, and you're still seeing the effect of it. We fed a little bit of hay on here, nothing like they did. But, boy, those cows are really going after that foxtail. Look at that. They're liking it. They're probably pretty tender. It's that beggar's lice, they call it, the plant that sticks to you when you walk through it. Well, it's sticking to the cows now, and they're eating it on their face. You can look at this cow. She's had her face in some beggar's lice. Stick tight, they call it. Some people call it beggar's lice. Look at the stickies on that cow's face. Now that'll come off. It just falls off after a while. But it's funny, some of the cows, Ben made the comment this morning, some of them don't have a single piece of it on them, and some of them are just covered in it. It is pretty good forage. Looks like the the wild soybean plant, kind of. We noticed when we vaccinated yesterday, of course, you get to see all the calves up and close, personal in the head catch. And I don't think I can ever remember a better calf crop than we've had this year. So that's very encouraging for 2020 yearlings next year. There's going to be some good ones. There's a few knot heads, but not very many. The knot heads you sell, just get rid of those, and the good ones you keep. And then you keep moving forward. Because, it's just like anything. When you run this many animals, there's going to be some that aren't as good as others. And you've got to be the predator and remove those animals from your herd and go forward with the best ones. Because if you keep everything, all your calls and everything, you're never going to have a very good herd, because those calls will start breeding. Next thing you know, you just got a whole mixture of junk. Okay. 81. He just came up and smacked her. 824, like, get out of my way. It's starting to get cool. This morning I've got a little light shirt on, and I'm going to be really, really happy when it is got a nice brisk feel to it, because that's going to knock these flies out. Usually it's September, and that's what we're looking at here, is the first week of September. That's usually when the flies are the worst. It just seems like. And the horse flies, I haven't seen too many horse flies yet, which is good. And we're going to be having a cattle drive on Monday morning. We're walking these cattle to the next farm. It's going to be about a mile. And so yeah, we got that going on. And boy, that calf has just got milk pouring out of its mouth. That cow's not paying any attention to that calf. It's just eating. Look at that. You think that cow's doing a good job with that calf? Look at that. I mean, there is milk, just slobbers pouring out on the ground. You like to see calf slobbers, because you know the calf is doing well, and you can tell the cow's doing well. Look at that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful cow-calf pair, and that's what it's all about. Yeah. But it's all powered by the grass around us here, and that's what we're trying to do, is manipulate the grass sward so that you can have animals that do well, and ones that look like that. Folks, it's all about the grass, and the animals are just a tool for harvesting that grass and making a living on the land. Now, see, there's a young calf. He's actually eating that stick tight. See, it's got the little seeds on it, and it sticks to his face. Now that seed has got a little, I've opened them up. There's a little seed inside that stick tight. And it's probably got some pretty good flavor to it. So that young animal is just eating that. He's got poop. He must have laid down in some poop. That's from yesterday. We had them all up in a tight area. And anytime you work animals, it seems like you get a little poop on them that you normally wouldn't get, just because they're not being moved. We had the animals up on about a half acre yesterday, 350 of them. As we worked them, we turned them out into there, and we didn't turn them out until we got them all worked. And that area got some super, super, super high density put on it. So it's going to be interesting to see what that area looks like in about 60 days. Well, there's a pretty one. I like to see those slick-hided ones that's got the oily hair coat on them. And you can just tell, I mean, they're shining. They're just shining. And you can tell a lot by an animal just by looking at their hair coat. Like this little girl. Look at that. She has got everything that you want in a calf. A heifer calf. I mean, she's got the whole package. Every one of them came out like her. This business would be pretty easy. I mean, that's just, you can't make them any prettier than that. But the cattle, you don't hear a lot of bawling. Everything's chowing down. And they're eating the candy right now, and that's what they should be doing. And they'll get moved off of this tonight onto another paddock. We've got it set up all the way to where the cattle drive is going to start. We still got to get the Judy farm set up, where we're going to be receiving these animals on Monday morning. But it won't take very long to do that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in September, and the cattle are happy. We're happy. The animals are getting fat. Fall fall is coming up on us, and we'll have winter here before too long. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Everyone new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you would, and we'll see y'all down the road.